Yes. Yes, that's double figure. Good. And this roll I will open in my life. Right, so, good afternoon. Welcome to Carrickfergus. Here we are, isn't it? Now, we are around pretty to make theatrical displays of sword fighting with more people. It's kind of key, more people. It's just two of us. So we can't do a full show. So what we decided to do was to use this historical place. We're supposed to be learning historical stuff. And we do study the actual Western martial art broadsword. So we know how they use historically. And we do a little bit of that in our show, but we're going to expand on that a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you some of the sequences that we do within our theatrical sword fight. And then we're going to pull it to pieces and go, this is why this would not work. So we'll start with our opening phrase, which is instant enough. It involves the helicopter of death, sword move from view. It goes something like this. So what's wrong with that? He attacked me 4 times, I defended. 5. I can't remember stuff, I can't count all good, all that, go along. 5 times, it takes me 5 times. Was there any point in those 5 strikes that I could have perhaps done something? And the answer is very simply, yes, after the first one. But don't wait for a second strike. Take the top of his head off before he gets the shoulder. We do that again, even if he continues with his second strike. My hand's been low, I'm tired. I'm protected. His swords will be dropped by my brilliant. My hand is high enough to keep it away from my head. I'm going to take the top of his head off. So, our opening strikes. Already the fight's over. Thank you. But it's not very entertaining. So we pretend I couldn't have killed him on the first strike, and we go for another set of moves. Sweeping strikes, but how long will it actually last? Let's have a look. So I start off by attacking his leg, he gets that out of the way. Oh, it's over. Do that again, do it. It's because I did it slowly. If I was to do it faster. Dead! If we analyse what we did within the routine, I strike with his leg, then I do this quick sweeping movement with the sword. It looks great on screen. It looks great for you when you're watching. But actually, the second I do that, I'm not threatening him, and he is perfectly safe to attack me with that very quick overhand strike. So much for that section of the routine. Completely rubbish. What about next bit? Oh, we're going to do the clang clang. Oh, it looks. We have little names for each part of the routine so we can remember what they are. This one is called slopes. And it's a bit of a highlight of the fight. Now, I think you're beginning to suspect suspect that maybe that might have been rather quicker. You have no idea how quick. Now, my opening strike powerful strike designed to hit with that part of the sword there. That's the sweet spot. That's the bit that carries the most power, the most strength, and that's the bit you want to ride. But that means you only have to move that much to get out of the way. And that's all Q is going to do. He's going to move that much. How simple. That big killing that's dirty. Spit on that.
Shower!
Over. In a second. One more time. So obviously he's been very gentle with his return. What he would actually do is, without me there, and I would be, and I'd be walking home. And he'd be walking home. That's why I say. So the last one is a classic kind of film theatre technique where you get an awful lot of movement and an awful lot of planning going on. But when we analyse it, you'll see there's very little going on. I know it's getting late. So, lots of noise, lots of movement. But now let's examine this again. And this time, you won't even use a sword.
No danger whatsoever.
Perfectly safe at all times. It's utilising a fairly simple technique where all we're doing is passing the swords across each other. And what that actually does, especially when it's dark, you'll see sparks coming off the swords. Very effective. It looks good, particularly if the camera's sitting behind you as you step back through that process. It's very effective. And even for a live audience looking, until we actually do that without one of the swords, it looks like if somebody put the sword down, it would hurt. But no, not at all. So, having pulled to pieces our own choreography, we're now going to start looking at actual historical sword defences and how they work. And what we have is manuals and manuscripts that have come down through history to us now. Many of them lost for hundreds of years, buried in drawers, in basements of museums, but they're now being dug out, looked at and interpreted. And we're going to show you some moves from German sword fighters such as
Johannes Lichtnauer, Hans Talhofer,
Moore,
Hanko Goldbrunner,
and one more.
yeah, Joachim Meyer.
There you go. These are all historical people that existed. They were sword masters and they trained the very rich in the art of the sword. And they had what we've come to know as the 5 secret strikes. Now, your average swordsman takes the sword, he may be trained with his master at arms, who might have some technique, but he probably isn't going to know these 5 techniques. And you, who can remember the names of the techniques, like he remembered the names of the swordsman, goes on rubbish. He will now take over and explain to you what's going on.
Okay, thank you. So the first thing I'm going to do is run you through the 5 master strikes, or secret strikes that Paul just mentioned. 8 Each of these master strikes is designed to simultaneously defend you while incapacitating, killing, or otherwise brutally wounding your opponent, thus taking away any of his advantage. So, first things first, let's assume Paul was going to try and split my head in two with a nice simple overhead cut.
Kingdom of Heaven, here we go. Whack! Split! Carry on splitting, split still, carry on splitting,
Eyeballs,
spitting,
brains,
spitting.
teeth, bits of skull all over the place. Really messy, and it makes a mess of my nice white canvas.
But I want to hope
And my nose, yes. So, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen at all, and the very thought of him doing that makes me angry enough to kill him. So, what I do is I adjust the grip of my sword. Most people, when holding a sword, hold it in this grip, a hammer grip. What I'm going to do is rotate it slightly and put my thumb on the back of the blade. This gives me a totally different axis of rotation for the blade. So, when Paul tries to do his vertical overhead cut, having not been paying attention at all to what I just told you,
Kingdom of Heaven!
I step in, take his sword off my front, and cut off the top of his head, like a hard-boiled egg. It's actually very simple. It's called a Zwerchhau, which means a thwarting strike or a crossing strike, but we call it the helicopter of death, because, well, I think you can work out why we call it the helicopter of death. So, one more time, a little slower. So demonstrate that.
Same thing?
Same thing.
Kingdom of Heaven!
Heaven.
And attack!
Take it on sword. Yes, I know. Back from the guard. All good, he's dead, I'm not. I win, you lose, and unfortunately I'm walking home. But, second, you give an untrained person a sword, even a reasonably well-trained person a sword, and he wants to do a nice, powerful cut. Right-handed, that cut will come from his right shoulder down to his left hip. It's the most natural and most powerful cut he can do. I know this, so I'm assuming he doesn't know that I know this. We're not going to go down that road if he knows that I know that he knows that I know, but Paul, if you demonstrate a nice 45-degree cut, to cleave through the collarbone, through the lung, liver and at the side, spilling entrails and guts all over the floor, and the top third of my body sliding off the bottom two-thirds onto the ground in a messy heap. Obviously, I'm not too happy about this, so what I do is Zornhau. Plus my footing, I do an exactly similar, very similar cut, 45 degrees, deflect his blow and threaten him with my point. If I were slightly closer, which I'll do slightly slower for safety, strike him in the head, simultaneously with the effect of his sword. I'm safe, he's not, and once again I'm walking home. So, let's say I was going to do something like that. That's called a Zornhau.
Zornhau!
Yeah, Paul is of the opinion that all Germans should be shouting. Zornhau means a wrathful strike. That's a nice, wrathful, angry move. Next we have Schielhau.
Schielhau!
Squinting strike. The origins of the term are vague. I won't bore you with it. But if Paul were to do exactly the same cut, and I want to end up a little bit closer in, here's what happens. Starting with the reverse edge down onto his shoulder or neck, ear, head. We're going to see it from here. However, yeah, and mine, not spurting on the neck, thank you. Now, here Paul is not doing any favours to the myth that when an armoured knight falls over he can't get up. The difference is he's unarmoured. So, let's assume I want to do exactly the same move, but instead of cutting him because he's wearing armour, I wanted to stab him. Exactly the same, slightly wider distance, directly at point and stab. So, that's a Schielhau. Squinting strike.
Schielhau!
Next we have Paul's favourite, the Krumpau.
Krumpau!
Which is a crooked strike. used a windscreen wiper of death movement rather than a helicopter of death movement, but a very similar principle. If I were to strike, we'll stick with this simple attack because we know it. And there go my hands. My wrists, arm, elbows, hands, whatever. If he was a bit closer, he could kill me with that attack. There's that whole head being cleft in twain thing again. If he was a bit further away, my sword would follow up a toss to my head with the back edge of the sword once more. That's called the crumped strike. And finally, we have the Scheitelhau.
Scheitelhau! Very careful how you say that.
Or how you scream it, as the case may be. So, the Scheitelhau is one of the simplest of the 5 master strikes, and it utilises trigonometry to do the work. So let's say pull on to protect my neck.
Rule of thumb in martial arts.
Part of my body closest to pull.
What? Right. Yes, the leg. The finely formed knee of my fight partner. My plan, simple as it is to, what's my plan? Bifurcate. To bifurcate his leg at the knee region, because I've got the car and he can bleed in the car all the way home, it doesn't matter. So trust me here, ladies and gentlemen, I really am going to try and cut his leg in half. I'm going to put everything into this. If he doesn't move and do something, his leg is coming off. Leg. 2 pieces. Here we go.
Simple as that. I just move my leg out of the damn way and whack him in the head. Now, they call it a master strike simply because many swordsmen will try and parry a low blow, whereas the right thing to do is simply get out of the way and use what the Germans call the Überlaufen principle.
Überlaufen!
Which basically means to overrun or overreach. When you're aiming down there, you can't reach as far forward as if you're aiming up here. Simple as that. So he gets his head open, I get bleed all over his car, and again I'm walking home. So, those are the 5 master strikes, and they are, as you can imagine, most effective against people who don't know them. When they do know them, they rarely work, as we have found out in various sparring and tournaments over the years.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have been a small segment of the Freelance Knights of Redemption. We hope we have entertained, educated, and maybe excited you just a wee bit, especially the ladies. We love to excite the ladies. So we will perform for weddings, we will perform for bar mitzvahs, and we will arrange a funeral.
Or 2.
Thank you very much.